How's it going, everybody? Tommy Star here. Thank you for clicking on this video. And all I can say is I have gone slipcover crazy. Yo, yeah. Coming in number 5. I'm excited to go ahead and talk to you guys about
TD Healthy 2015. They love it.
over at Best Buy. So, yeah. This video, I wanted to share with you guys because, as you all know, recently I've really been getting into slipcovers. I've been buying them left and right, eBay, Blu Rays for Everyone.com. I've bought a few off of some fellow BlueTubers. I've just been really getting into the craze of slipcovers because I love them, and they just make the Blu-rays look so good with the slipcover on it. You know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, so I recently picked up some slipcovers of some Blu-rays that I really wanted slipcovers for. That I was missing a few for my MCU collection, and I think I was missing like 5, and I ended up getting 4 of them, and I was down to just one more, which is this one here. I'm so happy to have this one because it completes the collection of what I needed, and here it is. It just came in the mail today, and that is that rare Iron Man slipcover. I'm so happy to have found this. It was rather difficult to find. I mean, you pretty much had to buy the whole movie just to get the slipcover. The few that I found were pretty spendy. I think still in the end I ended up paying maybe a little bit too much for it. Some of you might laugh when you hear this, but I paid $19 for this slipcover. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably like way too much. I should not have paid that much, but I really wanted it and I really needed it, and I was having trouble finding it. Blu Rays for Everyone.com was out of it, and like I said, most of the time when you found it, you had to buy the whole movie, and then you're really talking like 40, 50, 60 bucks. I came across this on eBay, 19 bucks. I hesitated, but I needed it really bad, so I just went for it. Like I said, it might have been a bad idea, but you know what? It's over and done with, and I have it. And now I've completed my MCU collection. They all have slipcovers now. Now, anyways, this isn't exactly what this video is about. This is part of it, but I'm going to tell you a funny story about this. So, anyway, a buddy of mine at my job, Jake, who you guys have seen before, in one of my recent shopping videos, he stopped by Best Buy with me, and you know, we just kind of hung out in Best Buy looking at some movies, and he recently found out, you know, he watches my videos all the time. Thanks, buddy, by the way. And he recently found out how crazy I've been lately with trying to find slipcovers, and he just out of the blue invited me to come over to his house and just look through his entire Blu-ray collection, which I think he's got like, I don't know, 700 or 800 Blu-rays, and said, you know what, like, he's like, if you're really that into slipcovers, I don't even care about them. Come on over, you can take any ones you want. And I was like, dude, are you serious right now? I'm like, he's like, yeah. He's like, I don't care, just come on over. Like, you know, I just want the movie. I don't give a damn about the slipcover. And I was just like, dude, I'm like, oh my god, I just went to his house last night looking at all his movies. He's got one hell of a Blu-ray collection, and I was like a kid in a candy store. I was just going nuts. I'm like, oh my god, I need that one. Oh my god, you got that one. Oh my god, you got that one. Oh my god, I've been looking for that one like crazy. I was just like, going crazy. And he basically let me just take as many as I wanted, any ones I want, he said go for it. And wow, I mean, that was just like the coolest thing ever, to be able to just stand in front of like 800 movies and be able to take whatever slipcovers you want for free. And after it was all done, I even, I tried to offer him some money for them. I'm like, dude, a lot of these are really rare and, are pretty spendy. Are you sure? And he's just that kind of person. He's a cool guy. He's like, you know what? It's just a favor, like, I don't mind, from one friend to another, go for it. And he just wouldn't, he wouldn't take any money. And I still want to give him some if he will hopefully take it at some point. But anyway, so that's what this video is about. I wanted to show you guys what I got from him. And yeah, I still, want to look at him a second time just to kind of really make sure I didn't miss anything. And to probably grab some more, rare ones. And, of movies that I may not have, but definitely want to get at some point. So let's go ahead and let's take a look, and I'll show you what I found in my buddy Jake's. Okay, so the first one I grabbed, I actually already have this one, and I grabbed it because it looked like mine was in pretty rough shape when I bought it. But his looked to be a little bit better shape than mine, so I decided to just go ahead and grab it since it didn't really matter. He said I could have any ones I want, but I picked up the Incredible Hulk slipcover. That really cool lenticular one. It's got a sticker on it, which pretty much every single damn slipcover has a sticker on it, so there's nothing you can do about that. But mine was, this isn't in perfect condition, but it's still a hell of a lot better than mine. Because like I said, mine was so bad to the point where I almost didn't want to get it. But I bought it because I figured it was kind of rare. But anyway, so yeah, I got the Incredible Hulk slipcover, the lenticular with the green on the top there. And so I'm definitely going to swap it out so I have a better slipcover on the Incredible Hulk. The next one I grabbed here, this was actually the only Men in Black movie he had. He only had part 3. I actually need slipcovers on all 3 of them. So I was happy to grab number 3. So now I just got to look for 1 and 2. But yeah, we got Men in Black slipcover. This one I'm really excited about because, these went pretty quick when this movie came out. Nowadays, if you find this movie in store, you ain't going to find a slipcover. It'd be pretty rare if you did. But Evil Dead, the remake. This was one I was really happy about finding. If I can find a good horror slipcover, God, yes, I'm going to get it. And I really like this one a lot. So, Evil Dead. This one, too. I'm so happy he had this one. This is one that's been on the list to find. And I recently bought this movie, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago, and it didn't have a slip on it. And that is the Cabin in the Woods lenticular slip. I was so happy when I found out he had this one. I was like, hell yeah. I almost bought this one a couple times for like $10. But anyways, yeah, Cabin in the Woods, hell freaking yeah. This next movie actually is a movie that I borrowed from Jake a long time ago. He first told me about this, and I watched it, and I really liked it. And I only had the damn movie for like, 6 months, Jake, until I finally gave it back to you every day. Hey, did you check the movie out yet? Check the movie out yet? No, I'm an idiot. But anyways, I borrowed this from him, and then I ended up buying it myself because it turns out it's an imprint to DC or Marvel. I think Marvel maybe. I can't remember. So I bought it, but of course didn't get the slipcover, and now I have it. Kingsman: The Secret Service. Yes, this is a imprint of DC or Marvel, one of the two. I'm pretty sure Marvel. But a really cool movie. I'm excited for the sequel that's coming up pretty quick here. But yeah, now I got the slipcover for that. I picked this up for Jess. This is one of her movies she recently picked up. This is actually a really nice slipcover. It's got that Les Miserables. We'll never know how to say that damn title, but anyway, yeah, this is a really nice slipcover. It's kind of got that soft feel to it, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But I picked this up for her. What the hell, right? This one I really like too. I didn't even know this one had a slipcover, and I really like the look of this one. This is one I overlooked, and he was kind of taking a second look for me when I was done, making sure he got this one, and I looked right past this one, but that is Rango. I bought this for my son last year sometime, and I didn't know it had a slipcover, and this is awesome. It's got that cool orange border. I really like that. So we got Rango. Next, I picked this up because I knew I wanted to buy this movie, and I was just holding off probably really because of I couldn't find one with a slip, but he had it, so I got the slip from him, and I actually went out and bought this movie today, over at Best Buy for like $5 or whatever. But that is Fight Club. Love this slipcover. I've always liked the slipcover, and of course this is the one that opens up. Look at that. It's just awesome. So, yes, I had to go buy this movie. So now I can slipcover that bad boy. These next two I'm really happy about too. I recently upgraded these to Blu Ray, I think last year. Couldn't find any one of them with a slipcover, and now I got them both. Kick-Ass 1 and 2. So happy he had these. This is awesome, and I really like that slipcover there. But yeah, both of the Kick-Ass. These movies I've always had the slipcover for part 3, but I never could find 1 and 2. If you guys remember in my recent, my last shopping video I posted the other day, I got number 2. I found over at the pawn shop, and he had number 1. And I think that's where he first found out about the fact that I'm really into slipcovers, is watching that video. And then he said, "Hey dude, I see you just picked up number 2 of this movie. I got number 1. You want it?" And that is the Expendables. So now all 3 of my Expendables have a slipcover. And that's I think that's basically how the conversation started. You know, we were talking about slipcovers. He's like, "Dude, I got all these slipcovers. Come over to my house," you know. And that's kind of how it began, you know. Yeah, so he brought this one to me at work the other day, and then yesterday I went and picked up all these. So Expendables, I got all 3 slipcovers now. So happy. And then this one, I thought I had this slipcover, but apparently I didn't. I checked, and that's the new Godzilla movie. Really love the slipcover on this too. You know, we got embossing there, and it's just really cool. But yeah, Godzilla, happy to have that one. Now these next couple I grabbed just because I know they're rare, and I've seen these movies in stores without slipcovers, and I've been wanting to buy these. So I just went ahead and grabbed them just to hang on to them until I get the movies. So I told you guys, I went slipcover crazy, and this is like the coolest thing. Jake, you are the man. Thank you so much. I could just kiss you right now. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Okay, so he actually told me to take this one, Cloud Atlas, that Tom Hanks film. He noticed in my shopping video when I was looking through the Walmart bin that I kind of overlooked it. And he's like, "Dude, why don't you grab that movie?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." He's like, "You know, it's a really cool movie, man. Grab it." So when I was at his house, I seen that he had a slipcover. He took it off and gave it to me. And he's like, "Go get the movie." So that's what I'm going to do. It's in the dump bin at Walmart. I'm sure I'll be able to find it. Again, going back. But, yeah, slipcover for Cloud Atlas. This one I'm really happy to. Lately, every time I see this movie used or in store, for some reason you can never find the damn slipcover anymore. And that is A Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, I don't own this movie. Why? I'm a huge Tim Burton fan. I have no idea. Probably because I've been wanting to try to find the coolest edition of it. And now that I got a slipcover, I'm just going to grab this, you know, whatever one, the next one I find cheap, and slipcover that boy. This one too. I mean, anything Disney that you can find slipcovers for, you got to grab. And I really like the slipcover. I've heard it's kind of rare. I see this movie in stores all the time. It's actually pretty spendy in stores, but then again, anything Disney has. But they never have the slipcover. You can find this movie pretty cheap used online, but I need it because, I mean, it's a Disney movie, and 2, it's also I think, DC movie. I think it's a DC animated film, and that is Big Hero 6. I know it's definitely Marvel or DC. I'm leaning more towards DC, so I got to get this movie. But I love the slipcover. I've heard that this is kind of rare. I could be wrong, but yeah, I just grabbed it because what the hell? They're free, right? Hell yeah! So Big Hero 6, I got to get that. This one I grabbed because I think it's such a cool slipcover, and I don't own this movie, like I said, but I'm going to be getting it because I like it. And I see it a lot at places, used places like pawn shops and stuff. And now I got the slipcover, and that is Get Smart. I just love that slipcover. I mean, look at her hair. It's just great. I love the slipcover, and I'm so happy he had this one, and now I'm going to get the movie. This is one he told me to grab. I've been wanting to get this movie because I heard it's kind of good. It's got Daniel Radcliffe in it. I've never seen it, but he says it's a good movie. That's the Woman in Black. I just grabbed it for the hell of it. He said, "Here, go ahead and take this one. Buy the movie. It's good." So I just grabbed it. So I'll look for the movie, pick it up. I got this one too because I've also heard that this one is kind of rare. Excuse me. I don't own any of these movies. There's two of them. All right. There's two of these movies. I've never even seen this movie. I saw the first one, but I've never seen part two. And like I said, I heard the slipcover is pretty rare, so I just grabbed it for the hell of it. And that is Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. Like I said, I don't own any of the either of the Hellboy movies, so I'm definitely going to be picking them up. And now I got a slipcover for part two, so hopefully I can find one with a slipcover. But look at that lenticular, you guys. Look at that. It goes from animated to real. I mean, that is just too cool. Love this one. I had to grab this one. And then the last one here, I see this movie all the time. I've never seen this movie. I don't know why. I love this book as a kid. I read it religiously in elementary school. And I remember hearing something about Rob Zombie originally was going to take this movie and make it, and then he didn't. I read something about that. But I see this movie everywhere. Target's got it in the $5 section, so now that I have a slipcover for it, I'm gonna go grab it, and that is Where the Wild Things Are. Who ended up taking this movie? Oh, they don't really have credits on the slip here. But yeah, I don't know why I've never seen this movie. I'm just stupid because I loved the book as a kid. If you're my age, you know, early to mid 30s, you guys should remember this from elementary school. It was a really popular book, and they made a movie out of it, and I gotta watch it. I'm just stupid. One of those movies that I just haven't ever seen. So got a slipcover for it. I didn't even know there was a slipcover for this movie. I guess there probably was when it first came out, but there you go. So yes, that is all the slipcovers. I mean, God, what do I got here? Like 15 or 20 I picked up from him. Wow. So there you have it, everybody. All the slipcovers I got from my buddy Jake. Something else is kind of funny. I had to tell you guys. You know, I first showed you this, my Iron Man slipcover. Yeah, he had this damn slipcover. I was so mad when I seen it. I mean, it was kind of funny at the same time, but just I was so mad. I was just like, oh my God, if I just would have waited 1 week to get this, I could have got this slipcover for free, and I paid $19 for it. So. Whatever. What can you do? I mean, what am I complaining about, right? I got 20-some slipcovers for free anyway, so what does it matter? So anyway, so yeah, that does it, everybody. Again, I want to send a big thank you to my buddy Jake. I know you're watching this right now, bud. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I know a lot of people out there aren't into slipcovers, and I get it. I understand. You know, some people just buy the movie to have the movie. Some people don't even care about the case, you know, that they come in. You know, the Amaray itself. They just want the movie to watch the movie, you know, and I get that totally. But then there's just some people like me that are just collectors. And, you know, I get movies not just to watch. You know, it probably sounds stupid, but I get the movies just because I'm a collector, you know. And I like, you know, to have the best looking editions, you know, and when you add a slipcover on it, it just makes it look a lot nicer up on the shelf. So, but for the people that don't collect slipcovers, I totally get it. You know, some people just throw them away, almost as if it's just like a packaging, you know. But again, Jake, I really appreciate it, man. It really means a lot. That was just so cool of you to do that. He also told me that, you know, I can come over and get as many more as I want. You know, maybe there's just a bunch. I mean, he had a ton of them, and he's got, you know, a bunch of maybe movies that I just don't have that eventually will like to get. That I know the slipcover is pretty rare, so I'm probably going to grab a bunch more from him just for the hell of it. If I do, I'll make a part 2 video of this. But yeah, I'm just so happy. I cannot wait to get all these on the movies. Yeah, it's just great. But Jake, thank you so much, buddy, for all the slipcovers. You are the man. Yeah, I mean, dude, I really appreciate it. So anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a like. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the slipcovers I got. And maybe, you know, anybody out there watching, you know, that watches my videos, if you guys are really into slipcovers as well, and maybe you have some extra ones you want to do some trading or, you know, whatever, you know, just, you know, I'd really appreciate you guys let me know. Of course, if I have anything maybe you guys want, you know, of course, I'd always be willing to trade up with you guys. So, but anyways, share the video around if you guys would. Subscribe if you have not, and we will see you guys next time. Also, don't forget, this weekend, my sister is coming over, and we are doing another brand new movie marathon that I am really excited about. It kind of went all out on this, and I'm pretty excited for what we're doing. So you guys definitely stay tuned for that. It'll probably be up Sunday. I usually get those uploaded on Sunday mornings. So keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.